An Azure Storage account contains all of your Azure Storage objects, which include blobs, files, queues, tables, and disks. Azure Blobs provide a massively scalable object store for text and binary data. Azure Files provide an object store for managed file shares for cloud or on-premises deployments. Azure Queues are a messaging store for reliable messaging between application components. Azure Tables are a NoSQL store for schemaless storage of structured data. The storage account provides a unique namespace for your Azure storage data that is accessible from anywhere in the world over HTTP or HTTPS. Data in your Azure storage account is durable and highly available, secure, and massively scalable. Azure Storage offers several types of storage accounts. Each type supports different features and has its own pricing model. Consider these differences before you create a storage account to determine the type of account that is best suitable for your applications. There are 5 types of storage accounts, each with different performance, storage services, availability, and replication attributes. By storage services, I am referring to the objects in storage accounts such as blobs, files, queues, and tables. General purpose version 2 accounts provide basic storage account type for blobs, files, queues, and tables. This account type is recommended for most scenarios using Azure Storage. Zone redundant storage is available only for standard general purpose version 2 storage accounts. General purpose storage accounts may be configured for either of 2 performance tiers. A standard performance tier for storing blobs, files, tables, queues, and Azure Virtual Machine disks, or a premium performance tier for storing on managed virtual machine disks only. A blob storage account is a specialized storage account for storing unstructured data as block blobs. This storage account type supports block blobs and append blobs, but not page blobs, tables, or queues. Compared to general purpose version 2 and blob storage accounts, blob storage accounts provide low and consistent latency and higher transaction rates. Azure Storage provides different options for accessing blob data based on usage patterns. Each access tier in Azure Storage is optimized for a particular pattern of data usage. By selecting the right access tier for your needs, you can store your blob data in the most cost-effective manner. The hot access tier is optimized for frequent access of objects in the storage account. Accessing data in the hot tier is most cost-effective while storage costs are higher. New storage accounts are created in the hot tier by default. The cool access tier is optimized for storing large amounts of data that is infrequently accessed and stored for at least 30 days. Storing data in the cool tier is most cost-effective, but accessing that data may be more expensive than accessing data in the hot tier. Blob storage accounts do not currently support tiering to hot or cool access tiers. A file storage account is a specialized storage account used to store and create premium file shares. File storage accounts offer unique performance dedicated characteristics such as IOPS busting. IOPS, or input-output operations per second, is the standard unit of measurement for the maximum number of reads and writes to non-contiguous storage locations, along with transfer rate, which measures how fast data can be transferred from contiguous storage locations. IOPS can be used to measure storage performance. A storage account provides a unique namespace in Azure for your data. Every object that you store in Azure Storage has an address that includes your unique account name. The combination of the account name and the Azure Storage Service endpoint forms the endpoints for your storage account. By default, the data in your account is available only to you, the account owner. You have control over who may access your data and what permissions they have. Use Azure Active Directory credentials to authenticate a user, group, or other identity for access to Blob and Q data. If authentication of an identity is successful, then Azure Active Directory returns a token to use in authorizing the request to Azure Blob Storage or Q Storage. Use a shared access signature to delegate access to resources in your storage account if you are not using Azure Active Directory authentication. I will revisit shared access signatures later in this course. For now, just know that it is one of the methods used to grant access to your data.